So, the house of Calvin Klein. You either love the house or you hate the house. Well, stay tuned to see what I feel about it. Hey, what's going on with y'all? You know who this is, Davinci the Poet. I do poetry and sim reviews, so if you like that type of content, always be sure to comment and subscribe to my page, and also click that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I release a video. So the house of Calvin Klein. There's a lot of fragrances in Calvin Klein's selection of fragrances that people really don't like. I mean, people really don't like CK1. They have a love-hate relationship with Contradiction. Into You, I'm not a big fan of. CKB, I actually gave that one away. It's just a lot of Calvin Klein fragrances that people really don't like. Out of the ones that I have, I really do like CK1 Shock. Of course, that's like one of their most popular fragrances. I do like Calvin Klein's Euphoria, and this one right here that I'm going to be doing a review of, Defy Eau de Parfum. So without further ado, you know what I always say. Roll that beautiful theme footage. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go in and I'm going to read the notes on Defy Eau de Parfum, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it. And I'm going to let the cat out the bag. This is an amazing fragrance to say it's a Calvin Klein fragrance, and you'll be surprised at what's in it. So, this fragrance was created in 2022. The nose behind it is Pascal Gaurin. Top notes are mandarin orange and black pepper. Mid notes are suede and saffiano leather. And the base note is Haitian Vetiver. So it's a leather-based scent. You would never know that by it being Defy Eau de Parfum. Because if you've ever smelled or seen the original Defy Eau de Toilette, it's a typical out-the-shower blue scent. And then when they made the flanker, you would have thought it would have been like maybe a more intense version since Eau de Parfum. You would have think it had similar notes, but it's actually a leather-based fragrance. So you would have never expected that. But I'm thinking that they actually did that on purpose to actually make people want to gravitate towards it, because this smells amazing. Let me give it a few sprays on the test strip, and I'm gonna let you know what I get from it. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely getting a little bit of the mandarin orange. I'm getting a lot of black pepper, and I'm getting a lot of that suede and that saffiano leather. But this overall smells amazing. I know a lot of people say they don't get that much longevity, CIs, or projection from it, but I definitely get pretty decent CIs, pretty decent projection for like the first 30 minutes to an hour. And the longevity, it lasts about 6 to 8 hours on my skin. I can deal with that. You know, because, I mean, who really needs more than 6 to 8 hours of a fragrance on their skin anyway? By that time, you're ready to re-up, smell different, or spray more of what you have already. So that's pretty much the average length of time as far as the fragrance goes anyway. But do I like this fragrance? Of course, this is amazing. If you're not a big fan of Calvin Klein fragrances, Calvin Klein Defy will get you in the mood to say, I think I might try out more Calvin Klein fragrances. I did hear that the Calvin Klein fragrance Reveal, the one that looks like a couch pillow, made kind of like that, like a couch pillow. I heard that one smells really good, but since it's discontinued, it's really hard to find. So I don't know if I would ever get it, because I probably won't buy it online or anything. But like I said, Calvin Klein Defy is an excellent fragrance. I definitely would recommend to get this. I did get this from Ross for like $30, but I'm not counting that you're going to be able to find it for $30. because the reason being is because like the going rate for it online is anywhere from like 80 on up, and even for the Eau de Toilette, it's still around that price range. And I'm not sure. I think I just looked up and found this for like $30 because originally it was at Ross for like 60, and nobody was buying it. Somebody ended up putting it in the women's section, I think because they wanted it and didn't want it right away, so they think people wasn't going to look in the women's section. I saw it in the women's section multiple times when I went, and then last time I went, something told me to just look at the price, and I saw that they had cut the price in half to $30. I said it's probably not going to go cheaper than that because, like I said, it is 80 on up online, and at department stores, even at Macy's, it's like $109, I think, from what I saw online. And so I said, this is a really good steal for $30. And a lot of people, TLTT reviews and others of that sort, are raving about how they really like it. So I said, I got to get Defy Eau de Parfum in my life because they said it smells nothing like the EDT, which I like the EDT, but it just smelled too generic. So that's why I've never bought the EDT, and I probably never will because now that I have the Eau de Parfum, I don't really want anything else unless they come out with like a parfum, or I doubt they will come out with a parfum de extract or anything like that because Calvin Klein's never going to make that. I don't even think they're going to make a parfum. I think they're probably going to be it with this. But if they do make something else, I'll get my nose on it, but I'm pretty satisfied with this right here. So let's go to the rate. What would I rate Calvin Klein's Defy Eau de Parfum? Because it is a Calvin Klein scent, and I'm usually not having high hopes with Calvin Klein scents, and I was pleasantly surprised and pleased with this one. For a Calvin Klein scent, I'm going to rate this an 8. Yes, this gets an 8 out of 10. This is a beautiful scent. I definitely recommend that. Even at the $80, I think this is a good scent because you're never expecting a Calvin Klein scent to smell this good. This is probably my favorite Calvin Klein scent that I've smelled so far. I haven't smelled every Calvin Klein scent. I do have Contradiction. I had CKB, but I gave it away because I didn't like it, and it did nothing on my skin. I have CK1 Shock, which I love. I've smelled CK Into You and didn't buy it because I didn't like it. I smelled, CK1. I didn't like it. And then there's another one, CK Everyone. Don't like it. I have Euphoria. I love Euphoria. So I would say number 1 is Defy Eau de Parfum, then CK1 Shock, then Euphoria. I know I haven't smelled everyone, but that's just how I feel so far. So yeah, this gets a solid 8. So that's pretty much it. That's my in-depth review of Calvin Klein Defy Eau de Parfum. Definitely a winner. Definitely recommend you buying it. I definitely recommend that you actually sample it first, but because it is a little different with the leather along with the Mandarin orange and things like that, and the Suede and the Vetiver, I would definitely recommend you smelling it first. But at the same time, you won't be disappointed, I don't think. But I don't want you to just say Davinci said that you can blind buy this and then you blind bought it and was disappointed. So that's pretty much it. Like I always say, tell a friend to tell a friend's mother, father, sister, brother, cousin that Davinci the Poet does poetry and sim reviews. I love each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you, and salute, peace, and God bless. Stay tuned for the next one.